Hello everyone and welcome to Game 2 of this Quicks Cup Tournament, the 2018 edition. I'm CJ Killam here with the call for MC Media. And a quick shot from the Yarmouth Vikings as they are taking on the West Kings Wolverines. And a quick shot there. It's number 1, Ben Campbell in goal for the West Kings. And he got a piece of it, was able to recover quickly off that rebound. Our previous game, Paramba Sharks versus the Claire Lou, ending in a 3-3 draw and splitting the possible 5 points, 2.5. And a very, very quick whistle, interesting whistle there. There's another quick shot by the Vikings, being a little bit of trouble for Ben Campbell. Off the face-off, West Kings with it now, looking to carry this one up. Out to play it is the goaltender, number 34 for the Vikings. It's Cody Renahan. Both teams now fighting for it along the neutral zone. West Kings there, number 12, Rubar, fanning on that one. Wolverines, though, able to recover. Now here come the Wolverines. It's Riley Cook coming in now. It's Cook. Able to get by a defender, but couldn't get his stick back on it for the shot. Now it's the Vikings with it. Here comes Yarmouth. Carrying it up. Dump in for the chase, but a big hit there by number 96, Ben Foley. And another big collision there. It's between a Wolverine and a Viking, both getting up. And now here comes another big hit. Getting a whistle now, a little extra pushing and shoving. And here comes our first penalty of the game. It's number 16 for the Vikings. That's Dexter Newell going in for that one. West Kings have one Cooks Cup victory, tournament victory under their wing. They won that one in the very delayed 2016 tournament, which happened in March 2017. Vikings haven't won the Cooks Cup tournament since 2011, but they have 3 Cooks Cup victories under their belts. It's West Kings now on their first power play advantage of this tournament, looking to make a statement quickly. Special teams always a huge factor as that centering pass. Couldn't be received by anyone in that clearing attempt. Goes off the netting, so that's going to be a face-off.
The Cook Cup Tournament extends a big thanks to our title sponsor, Pleasant Supplies Timberline. We appreciate the support.
Off the face-off. It's West Kings now with the puck at the point. At point shot. I think the puck was rolling on him. Caused it to go very wide. It's Cook now with it. Behind the net. Number 91 sends it out in front. No one able there to receive the pass. Now another centering opportunity. Goes off his skate. Now it's behind the net. West Kings still with it. It's Cooked. Creates a screen up in front. But again, no one able to receive the pass. Some good job setting up by the Wolverines, but no one able to finish the chances that they're creating. Wolverines still with it now. Cycling along the outside. Now it gets poked away. It's Cook now. Still with it. Now puck being held against the board. So Cook comes up with it out in front. A save by Renahan. The rebound able to be cleared away by the Vikings. And that one being stopped by Campbell as he leaves it for his defenseman, Ben Foley. Foley now. With the puck now, Foley looking to carry it up. The Vikings just pick his pocket. Now the Vikings kill off the rest of this penalty. So good work there by the Yarmouth Vikings penalty kill. Able to get themselves out of that possibly bad bad start, taking a very early penalty, but they're able to shake it off, and now maybe they'll use that momentum, get some offensive chances of their own. But here comes the Wolverines, a shot, a save by Renahan. The rebound goes off into the corner. Wolverines, though, still with it now. There's a shot, and that one goes off the toe of Renahan and just wide. Vikings still trying to clear it up, but the Wolverines still have it. Vikings try to clear it off the glass. That one goes up into the rafters, and that's going to be another face-off. Some good early saves there by Renahan, keeping this a scoreless game. Tie up in the face-off. Wolverines able to send it deep. West Kings now. Centering pass. Can't get it by Renahan, who's hugging his post. Puck now. Still behind the net, now being carried out by the Vikings. Vikings send it over to Isaac Moore. Here's Moore. Moore looking to create some space. That shot goes right into Campbell. And Campbell again getting a very favorable whistle from the referees. Campbell having a little bit of trouble with his rebound control in this one. Not really swallowing up the pucks as quick as you want. That might be something the Vikings look to take advantage of. But very early in the tournament, maybe a little bit shaky for Campbell. This being the first start. Depending on West Kings, though, may have just came up this morning. So also that could be wary as well with the travel. Vikings just dump that one in back from the point. As Moore takes another shot. That one goes off the pad of Campbell. Wolverines trying to regroup behind their own net. West Kings now with the puck, looking to move it forward. It's a race for it. That's Pictou able to win it for the Vikings, trying to clear it out, but held in at the point by West Kings, but just moves out past the blue line. That's a fight for the puck right in front of the Vikings bench. And sent right back into the zone. It's Pictou again. Puck behind his own net. Looking to move and carry this one forward. Still doesn't have it out in front, but again, gets sent right back. Some good defense by the Vikings. Wolverines try for a cross-ice pass. No one there to receive it. Vikings trying to cycle it up, but they can't quite get it through. Now it's the Wolverines from the point, saved by Renahan. Another point shot, can't get through all the bodies in front. Both teams still fighting for it. Now it's the Vikings trying to clear it out along the board, still held in by the Wolverines. A centering shot, no one can get a stick on it, so it goes right on through. Now here come the Vikings. It's Isaac Moore. Tried to dump it in, but couldn't move the puck forward, and the Wolverines sent it right back out. Number 28, Kroll, trying to play it out. He moves it over to his defensive partner, who tries to chip it out, but still can't get it past the blue line. Puck gets deflected up and into the netting. A little bit of sloppy play from both teams as they're having a hard time settling down that puck, but you know, from the two games that has been previously played, it seems to be what's happening right now. It starts off the first period, usually marred with a little bit of sloppy plays, teams both trying to get their legs under them. Puck comes up to the point, a hard shot, but again, it was a rolling puck, so it just goes wide of the net. Puck now trying to be cycled along the boards. Big collision up along the Wolverines. Try to come off it, but again, couldn't really get the shot off. Vikings doing a good job of clearing out that puck anytime it gets out in front of Renahan, and if you're a goaltender, that's what you want your defenders to do. Vikings able to clear it through. Icing waved off. The Vikings going for a must-needed change. Here come the Wolverines now. Looking to carry this one through. Trying to push through. Out it comes. Here comes a shot and a great save by Renahan. Getting the shoulder up and to move that one And now it's a penalty, a hooking call. And I believe this one's going against the Yarmouth Vikings. Again, taking another penalty. That's number 5, Spencer Surratt, going in the box. 2 minutes for hooking. And the Wolverines now going to get their second power play opportunity in this one. Off the face-off, the Wolverines with it now at the point. It's Foley now dumping it in.
2 minutes for hooking at 7:37. That's Surratt. 2 minutes for hooking.
Back up to Foley at the point. Foley sends it over. Back down low now. Wolverines looking to cycle this puck around. Looking for an opening. It's Wolverines still with it now. Back down to the low corner. Foley, though, trying to get a great defensive play there by the Vikings. I believe that's number 20 on the Yarmouth. That's Nolan McDonald. A fantastic play. They were looking to give that puck to Foley, who was streaking in down the center ice. But McDonald making a great defensive play. Minute 10 left on the power play advantage for West Kings Wolverines. Wolverines dump that one in. Vikings now fit behind their own net. That clearing attempt, not much power on it, but just enough to get past the blue line. Cook unable to get through the Vikings defense. Campbell out, leave it for his defender. Wolverines now trying to regroup, less than 40 seconds left on this man advantage. And now, here come the Wolverines. It's Cook coming in now. Cook gets by one defender, directs the puck towards the net, but didn't get much power on it. Easily sent aside by Renahan. The puck goes down the length of the ice. West Kings with it again. It's number 5, Carson Hape. Bringing that one in, but some more physical play from the Vikings, able to separate the puck from the skater. Wolverines, though, still with it as the power play expires, and once again, Yarmouth Vikings able to kill off another 2-minute power play. Now here come the Wolverines. Carrying this one up, it's West Kings, but loses the puck, and it goes right past the blue line. Dumped back in by Foley. Now the Vikings with it behind their own net, looking to go on the breakout. But right back onto the stick of the Wolverines, the puck goes, and now it's a battle for it along the boards. Wolverines able to come up with it, but Foley unable to settle that one. But a good job there by the West Kings defender to poke it through. That was number 12 with a good defensive play. And now the Wolverines looking to go back on the counterattack, but now it's going to be another penalty, interference. And again, it looks like the Wolverines are going to go right back on the power play. And I believe that's number 16 or 15. I'll wait. And that is indeed number 16, Shea McPhee. 2 minutes for interference. Going to give the Wolverines their third power play opportunity, and a great offensive chance there from number 11, Mason Soller. But Renahan able to stand the test.
2 minutes for interference at 4:48. That's McPhee. 2 for interference at 4:48.
Off the face-off, the Wolverines able to gain control. Wolverines looking to go right back into that cycle. Cross-ice pass, couldn't be settled for the shot. Another one centering pass, and a good defensive play by the Vikings. I believe that's number 5 for the Vikings, Spencer Surratt, with that great interception. Looks like on the power play, Wolverines looking to cycle it through and trying to get that cross-ice opportunity. But the Vikings doing a great job with that box defense, able to not take away any of those cross-ice opportunities. Vikings able to clear it out once again, and now it's Ben Foley. Foley moves it up to St. Nicholas. Here comes St. Nicholas. A shot, a save by Renahan. The rebound cleared away by the Vikings. A great soccer play there by Hape to keep it in. Back on the Vikings stick. They're trying to clear it out. Held in again, this time by Foley. Foley centering pass, a flipping puck. Goes up and over the net. Wolverines still with another centering opportunity. This time Renahan falls and covers it for the face-off.
Thanks to our platinum sponsors, Captain's Choice Law Office and the organizers of the Cooks Cup tournament.
Some good penalty killing by the Vikings, but even a better power play work by the Wolverines. Good job keeping that puck in the offensive zone. That's what you want to do on a power play. You want to work the penalty killers till they're dead tired, and that's where the mistakes start happening, and that's where you can take advantage. Both teams fighting for it now. The Vikings able to clear it out with just 30 seconds left on the power play. Wolverines might have opportunity for one more rush. A long pass by West Kings gets tipped, but right on the stick of the Vikings. Vikings try to clear it off. Good job using the body by the West Kings to keep it in. Both teams now fighting for it. Less than 10 seconds left on the power play. Both teams now passing it up. It's even strength. A shot from the point. Renahan saved again. And Renahan not liking the extra activity he's getting. We'll see if there's any more. And now there is another penalty being called. It looks like a slash. And the referee's coming to Renahan's defense. I believe that's number 6. Jackson Allen's going to get the slashing for going after Renahan after he covered it up. That's what I like to see. Is I played goalie a lot myself, and every once in a while you keep getting those slashes when you cover it up, and the refs would usually just let it go. It's nice to see a ref actually call that on a forward for slashing at the goaltender's glove after he already had the cover. So now the Vikings going to get their first power play opportunity. They've killed off 3 penalties already as that point shot gets deflected wide. Looking to take advantage of it now, but good job by the Wolverines to clear and send that one all the way down as their entire penalty kill team switches off. Here comes Moore. Carrying that one in, but loses it. And it gets sent all the way back down. Renahan coming far out of his crease to play it. Gives it back over to Moore. Now here come the Vikings on the counterattack, trying to carry in, but couldn't settle the pass. And great job by West Kings. That was number 28. St. Nicholas able to clear that one from his knees as Renahan leaves it once again for his defenders. Here come the Vikings yet again. But this one taken away by Cook. Here comes Cook, shorthanded, a shot. Saved by Renahan. Cook still with it behind the net. Out in front, another shot, another save by Renahan. Cook, though, still with the puck, and he's just going to carry it out, kill off even more time. Vikings now still with it as the defender loses it. Oh, but that's going to be a penalty coming off against the Wolverines. Another shot, a save by Campbell. And now for 28 seconds, the Vikings are going to go 5-on-3. That's a tripping call going against the Wolverines. The Wolverines, though, piling on the shots, 15-8 in favor of West Kings. I believe that's number 16 in the box, Dexter Newell. Going to be serving 2 minutes for tripping off the faceoff. An opportunity for the Vikings. Another shot. That one can't get through all the bodies. Vikings still with it now. Moves it over to 17. Has a lot of space. Shot. That one goes off the arm of Campbell. Out in front, and Wolverines able to clear it out. 10 seconds left in the 5-on-3, and that'll probably do it for the 5-on-3 advantage, but the Vikings still going to have about another minute 30 on the power play advantage. And here come the Vikings again with it now, carrying it through, but a great back check by the Wolverines. And to interrupt that one, that was St. Nicholas coming off the bench. Vikings, though, still with it. Wraparound shot, fanned on it, right onto the stick of the Wolverines. Are able to clear it once again, coming up on 20 seconds left here in the first. Vikings with enough time for maybe one more rush. The Wolverines hold them up at the blue line. Here comes their second attempt. It's McPhee now. Can't dump it in. And here come Wolverines the other way. Less than 10 seconds. St. Nicholas coming in shot. That one goes high and wide. And that'll probably do it here in the first period. Scoreless after that one. Fantastic play from both teams. A lot of back and forth action. Penalty-filled affair. It was 10 minutes in penalties called in that last one. Shots 15-8 in advantage of the West Kings Wolverines. Go a bit over the rules a tiny bit here. So it's 5 points available each game, 1 point available each period to win. Whoever scores the most goals in that one period, you get a point. You tie, each team gets half. So after that first period, both the Vikings and West Kings have earned half a point, and then 2 points given for the overall win, and 1 point given if it's tied. After the tournament is over, the tie-breaking rules, they take the goals against, divide that by the total goals scored for and against, and you end up with a percentage. The lowest percentage, that's the team who will end up breaking the tie, winning the tie. But we're still very early in the tournament, so we won't worry too much about the tie-breaking at this point as we're back to get underway here in the second. Vikings still have an extra attacker for another 40 seconds. Comes number 94. Carrying that one in. A quick shot. That one goes off the blocker at Campbell. That one off the post. Both teams fighting for it. Vikings trying to push it through. And Campbell covering up. And here's some more extracurriculars. West Kings not liking the little extra digging that the Vikings were doing, but in the Vikings' defense, Campbell's had a hard time covering up the puck. So if I were them, I would also be really putting a lot of pressure on Campbell because he's having a little bit of trouble with his rebound control in this one. Off the face-off, the Wolverines end up coming with it. It's a one-on-one, possibly a two-on-one. A shot and a fantastic play by Renahan. Off the shot from Carson Peters. Renahan standing tall. Good work by the defender back for the Vikings as well. Did a good job taking away the pass attempt. So Renahan just went one-on-one. He ended up coming out with the win on that one. Face-off, won and controlled by the Wolverines. But the shot from the point gets deflected wide. Takes a funny bounce off the boards. So Renahan covers it up for another face-off. 10 seconds left in the power play advantage. Won again by the Wolverines off the face-off. Vikings, though, able to regain control and look to just clear it out. And that'll do it right again back to 5-on-5 hockey. 5 power plays so far between the two teams. Still looking for our first goal in this one. Wolverines unable to clear it through. Vikings with it out in front. That's Shea McPhee, but that shot can't get through all the bodies in front. Shea McPhee eventually getting pushed over, looking for a call. He's not going to get one. Shot 17-15 in favor of the Wolverines. Again, it's been very evenly matched games so far in this one. It's good to see. It looks like all the teams in this tournament that I've seen so far, you know, there's a lot of parity right now, and that always makes for some great tournaments. Both teams now. But now it's a race for the puck. Looks like the Wolverines end up winning it. St. Nicholas tried to send that out in front, but again, no one there for the Wolverines. Wolverines having a little bit of not getting the luck they really want on their centering chances. It seems that their sticks either aren't on the ice or the centering passes just out of reach. As another one tried to get out in front. That one can't get through all the bodies and sticks. Puck still just behind the net, now trying to be carried out by the Vikings, but can't get through all the bodies. St. Nicholas with it, a shot. That one goes up and over the net. Puck now being cycled along the boards by the Wolverines. Vikings with it now, just trying to get it out of the zone. They still can't. And now it's number 10, sends it over to 76. It's Isaac Moore, who just tries to flip it out, and he does. That one, though, just out of reach of J.J. McPhee's attempt to tip it in, and that's going to be icing, so back down the ice will go. 12:20 here in the second. A little bit slower play right now in the second. A lot of more whistles than we were seeing the previous period. Puck now. We're going to be moved along the boards. These teams getting very physical with each other. It seems like every single time someone has the puck, they're going to get at least some type of shot in. That one finally gets dumped into the Wolverine zone. West Kings now trying to carry this one up. Vikings, though, able to get it in their own zone. They send it right back. Dumped in once again. Vikings still with it. West Kings now with the puck skating through a shot. That one gets deflected off of a skate and goes wide. Now it's a penalty going against, I believe, the Wolverines. That looks like a boarding call. Looks like number 22 for West Kings. That's John Galton going in. That's 2 minutes for boarding. So now Vikings getting their third power play chance. 0 for 2 so far. Both teams penalty kills. Doing great, but it has been a very large penalty-filled affair. That's the 12th penalty called against both teams. Neither team able to take advantage so far. Here come the Vikings. A hard shot. That one going wide and all the way out of the zone. Now it's Moore with it. In his own zone, gives it over to J.J. McPhee. J.J., though, unable to settle down that puck, and now it's being moved forward. That one, though, comes in offside, so we're going to get ourselves another face-off. Again, some more strong penalty kill being displayed. Wolverines doing a good job trying to keep the Vikings stuck in their own zone. Kill off as much time as possible. 1:21 left here on the power play. 10 minutes 40 left in the second period. Vikings looking to carry it up. Number 27, Richardson, tried to carry it in but couldn't get through the Wolverines' defense. Now West Kings dumping that one in. Cook with it now. Good move to get around his defender and a quick shot, but Renahan makes the save. Here comes Evan Saunier. Saunier has his pocket picked by Cook. Yet again, Cook giving some trouble for their captain for the Vikings, Evan Saunier, in this shift. Less than 40 left on the power play. Vikings haven't really been able to muster much of an offensive chance on this power play. Now Shea McPhee with it. Here comes McPhee carrying this one up. Just sends it toward the net. Campbell covers it up. And again, Campbell even realizing he's having trouble covering that puck because he doubted he had that one. He had to check it for a second. That's something the Vikings really should try to take advantage of, with the fact that Campbell himself seems to be second guessing what his rebound control is. Again, that one almost squeaks through off the face-off. Vikings with a quick shot, and Campbell again with the rebound control. Nearly lets that one get behind him, but he was able to recover in the nick of time. Off the face-off, the Vikings win this one. Send it cross ice. One-time shot, and there's a good rebound control by Campbell. But also Campbell not liking the extracurriculars. Looks to have words with the Viking player who's standing in front. Vikings able to win off the faceoff. Back to the point. It's more. At shot gets blocked out of the zone. And that'll probably do it for this power play. As now both teams 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Vikings, though, looking to get another shot by Campbell again. Bouncing puck, able to recover. And now it looks like the ref might be calling a penalty on that one. On those extracurriculars. We'll see who's going to the box for who. And it seems like number 96, Ben Foley, going in for West Kings. And a Viking player as well. It's number 20, Nolan McDonald, also going in. I figured it was going to be some offsetting roughing minors, I'm going to guess, or maybe some head contact. But the refs want to clamp down on that extracurriculars that keep happening after almost every whistle. Vikings now off the face-off, trying to hold it in along the boards. Vikings look to dump that one in. Try and just hold it along the boards, maybe try and get the cycle going, but the Wolverines come up with possession, but dumped right back in by the Vikings. A quick shot sent toward the net, but couldn't be deflected on goal. Wolverines now trying to get it out of their own zone. And now it's Cook. Passes it cross ice over to Soller. Soller tried to give it back to Cook for a deflection, but some good defense there. Did not allow that one. Vikings looking to move this one up. They clear it out along the boards and now looking to carry it up. Dumped back in by West Kings, and here they come. Wolverines cross ice, shot by Cook. Couldn't get much on it. Renahan still with it, lost sight of it, but is able to fall and sit on it and close up his pad for the face-off. .8:12 left here in the second. Shots 20-19 in favor of West Kings. Still looking for the first goal in this one. Both these teams very evenly matched. Off the face-off. Wolverines with it now, send it up to the point. Couldn't be settled, and a big hit there thrown by Shea McPhee on number 12, Cade Robar. Wolverines still trying to keep it in. Vikings, though, can't get it out past the point. Wolverines just sent it toward the net, and Renahan covers up for the face-off, realizing his team having a bit difficulties. As you see here on the replay, there's that big hit thrown by McPhee. McPhee, a big body, he's using it well there. It's the physicality being a big staple in this game so far. Neither team wanting to back down from the others. A quick shot off the face-off, sent aside by Renahan. Wolverines, though, still with it, sending it back in deep. Sent out in front, but that one intercepted by Moore, who tries to push it ahead for his teammate, but a Wolverine gets in the way. West Kings dump that one in, and it's another race for it. Wolverines with it, trying to push this one through, but a lot of bodies now in front of that bench. Vikings trying to carry it through, but great work there by number 22. Jean Galton did a fantastic job there. To strip that one, almost got himself a good scoring chance. Now Wolverines right back on the attack. Vikings been a bit on their heels here in the later half of the second period. Wolverines dump that one into the corner. Wolverines still with it. Tried to pass it out in front, but a Viking body was in the way. Vikings fighting for it. And now here comes Cook with a fancy move. Renahan makes the save. Puck out in front. Scores! West Kings Wolverines. They've been buzzing in the offensive zone for a good while there now. Able to finally take advantage. Renahan made the first save. He lost sight of it. Tried to whack it away with the stick. Didn't have enough power. Went right on the stick of a Wolverine player. Couldn't quite see the number. We'll see here on the replay. That's number 11. Perfect spot for that one. That's Mason Soller. Gets the first goal in this one. But now has the pocket picked. Here come the Vikings. A shot, a save by Campbell, who couldn't corral the rebound. But luckily for him, his defenseman able to clear it out. Puck now. Looking to be carried through. Vikings, though, can't keep it in the offensive zone. Vikings now puck in their own corner. The Wolverines continue to put on pressure. They want to get another one before this period ends. Here comes St. Nicholas, who gets stood up again by Shea McPhee. Throwing the body in this one. That one cleared out by the Vikings, but Wolverines are going to go right back on the attack. Wolverines continuing to put on the offensive pressure. That one goes off the blocker of Renahan and behind his net. Pictou trying to clear along the boards. No one there to receive it. Cross-ice pass, no one to receive it, and that's going to be a penalty. I'm going to guess an interference call coming up against the Vikings. Nope, it's going to be a cross-check. Cross-check going up against the Vikings. So now, after scoring that goal, the West Kings Wolverines going to have another power play opportunity. As you see here, replay that big hit thrown by McPhee. Vikings taking a bit of a lead on the physicality side, but at the end of the game, it's the goal scoring that determines who's the winner, and that's where West Kings is winning right now, is Foley now. With the puck at the blue line, Foley sending it back over to Cook. Cook tried to center it out, but couldn't be settled. Cook gets it right back over to Peters. Peters now. Peters with it, a shot, gets through the bodies, off the blocker, Renahan behind the net. Cody Renahan able to cover that one up for the faceoff. Faceoff, won by the Wolverines. Foley, a point shot gets deflected. Renahan sends that one aside. Back over to Foley. Foley fans on the shot attempt. A bouncing puck up in the air. Now Wolverines have it behind the net. Wolverines still with it. Now over to Cook. Cook sends it back up to the point. Foley loses an edge, though. Just tries to dump it in. And that just comes offside. So now face-off going to be outside of the offensive zone. A lost edge by Foley brings that offensive possession to an end. Wolverines try to recover, but now they're going to have to try to break back in the offensive zone. That's 3 face-offs won in a row on this power play for the Wolverines. Wolverines now trying to find an opportunity to break in. Already a minute killed on the man advantage. Comes number 11. Coming in on the attack, Soller has 1 goal already. Moves it back over. Tried again for a cross-ice pass, but way too high. Now I think they're going to say that was a glove pass. I see what the Wolverines are trying to do on the power play. They're trying to go for those long cross-ice passes, but the Vikings have that scouted really well, and they're having a hard time getting that puck through the box that the Vikings have set up. I think maybe the Wolverines might need to look at a new strategy, at least against the Vikings for this game, to change their power play up again, as that long dump-in gets sent aside by Campbell. As now just 30 seconds left on the man advantage. And now here come the Wolverines again. Another shot, that one going wide. Vikings with it now. Looking to carry it through there, able to backhand and clear it. And once again, that's another penalty killed off by the Vikings. West Kings really needs to, it was a fantastic move by Cook, but that shot goes wide. Centering pass, couldn't get the shot off. St. Nicholas shoots and scores. Fantastic play by Cook to get in there. St. Nicholas fanned on the first shot attempt, able to recover, get it off on the second. And the Wolverines now with a 2-goal lead. Now here come the Vikings. Looking to respond after letting in 2 quick ones. Coming up on just 2 minutes left here in the second.
West Kings goal, scorer number 28, Owen St. Nicholas. With an assist from number 91, Riley Cook.
Vikings still with it along the boards. Bring up to the point. The point shot can't get through the body in front. Wolverines trying to clear it off, but the puck takes a weird bounce off the glass. But luckily for the Wolverines, they're able to recover. And now, here come the Vikings again, but couldn't win the race for the puck. And now here comes Wolverines. Wolverines, here comes Cook, trying dancing through, but this time can't get through all the defenders. Loses control of the puck. Renahan covers it up for the faceoff. Minute and a half left here, and a lot of stoppage filled second period. West Kings, Wolverines, 2 unanswered goals for the 2-goal lead. Another face-off win by the Wolverines. Seems they've been winning a lot of the key face-offs here. As a centering pass, a backhanded shot, can't get through the bodies. Wolverines always looking to go for that centering pass, and it seemed to be working as a big hit there. Thrown by number 15, Jared Menard. Sends a Wolverine player flying. Again, the Yarmouth Vikings seem to have a really big, strong, physical team, but, you know, that seems to be the Vikings almost every year. A little bit of the Philadelphia Flyers of the Valley High School hockey team, the Broad Street Bullies. Always seem to be strong, physical type of team. As looks like Moore there skating way in offside. West Kings playing a little bit more of a slick and style type of game. They like their crisp passes. I think I remember a few tournaments back, they had one of the best passing teams I've ever seen. I believe that was back in their winning team back in March of 2017. That did some fantastic passing, and you can see it when they have on their power play. They're really good at cycling that puck. Wolverines now, shot from the point, can't get through the one defender in front. Now it's Foley dumping it in, coming up with just 20 seconds left here in the second period. Vikings with it now. Looking to send it through, but that pass behind everybody. Vikings are able to recover and dump it in. Less than 5 seconds left. Wolverines come up with it, and that'll do it here for the second period. A 2-goal period for the West Kings Wolverines. First one being scored by Mason Soller. Second one by Owen St. Nicholas. And I believe the flood's going to be happening here before the third period. So join us for the third period action here between the Yarmouth Vikings and the West King Wolverines. Should shape up for a good one. Yarmouth still plenty of time left. They'll have 15 minutes to try and tie this one up and see if they can walk away with the win. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to third period action here. It's game 2 of the Cooks Cup Tournament 2018 here in Arena 1. Yarmouth Vikings taking on the West Kings Wolverines. Wolverines score 2 unanswered in the second period to have the 2-0 lead. First goal being scored by Nope. I'm messing up. Mason Soller. Wrong Soller. Mason Soller scored the first one. Second goal being scored by Owen St. Nicholas is now we're getting back into the action. Wolverines now trying to clear out of their own zone, but held in by the Vikings. It's Moore. Sends it out in front. Covered up by Campbell. A little extra poke there by Jared Menard, number 15 from the Vikings. Gotten a little extra whistle there from the refs. It's been a penalty-filled affair in this one. I believe we're up to 9 penalties being called in between the both teams. As yeah, another penalty once again being called against. That was Jared Menard. He got that extra penalty from that extra little slash. So once again, one of those went against the Wolverines early on in the first period. Now the same call being called against the Vikings. I like to see the refs calling that, though. It's something you see. Usually the refs give a little bit of leeway to that. It's good to see that the refs, at least in this one, they are definitely making sure once that goaltender has that puck under his glove, not that you're not going to get that extra whack in as that dump in goes off the glass and around the boards. As Wolverines trying to set up. West Kings now carrying up in front of sprawling save there by Cody Renahan.
The Cooks Cup Tournament extends a big thanks to our title sponsor, Pleasant Supplies Timbermart. We appreciate the support. Thanks to our
both teams going out fresh skaters off of the face-off, won by the Wolverines. Wolverines trying to dump that one in, but the Vikings intercept. And now that's number 92, Dawson Balser. Regrouping in his own zone. But his forward pass couldn't be settled up. But he's able to come all the way back up and recover it. The Vikings send that right back into the neutral zone. St. Nicholas is 1 goal already. Going for the dump and chase. Puck comes out in front of the Vikings net, but sent all the way back down by the Vikings. Puck takes a little bit of a funny bounce as Campbell loses sight of it, but ends up harmlessly behind the net. Oh, that pass could be settled through, and a little bit of friendly fire incident there from the Wolverines. Vikings dumping that one in, and now it's the West Kings Wolverines looking to carry it through. Vikings dump that one right back in. Also now skating on fresh ice after the flood. That might take a little bit getting used to after they played the entire second period on an unflooded ice and a bit of a, the more crisp passes, the better speed. I believe that going to favor the West Kings Wolverines a little bit more than it would the Vikings, as Wolverines play a bit more of a skill and speed game, while the Vikings very much a crash and bang type of team. Look to dump it in, use their physicality. Both teams now not really able to really hold the offensive zone so far. And now, here come the Wolverines as a 2-on-1. West Kings. Oh, and a great play by the Wolverines. Great job on the setup, and an even better finish there by the Wolverines. That 2-on-1 seemingly coming from out of nowhere. And it looks like a linesman is down. Linesman took a bit of a tumble on that one, as you see here on the replay. A great pass and a great finish. I believe that's number 22, Jean Gaultin. It's hard to see from that particular angle. It's the referee checking up on the linesman who seemed to have kind of lost an edge there as he fell down. Seems to be a bit better now. Just checking. Gives the nod of the head. He's good to go. Now ref having a word with goaltender Cody Renahan. As we're ready now, it's 3-0 in favor of the Wolverines. Wolverines right now on pace. So it was Allen with that fantastic setup there. Jackson Allen, number 6. And it was, as I correctly guessed, it was number 22, John Galton, with the good finish. As a penalty, though, coming up against the Wolverines as that shot gets tipped and out of play. Right now, Wolverines on pace to earn the full 5 points from this game. Well, actually, no, excuse me. They would earn a 4.5 points out of a possible 5. There's another 2-on-1. That time, though, Wolverines unable to have the finish on that shorthanded opportunity. Vikings with it in the corner. Now it's J.J. McPhee trying to recover the puck. Held up his man, trying to carry it out in front. Puck still loose in front. That one, though, can't get through Campbell. Vikings still at the point. That slap shot, bouncing puck, sent aside by Campbell. Vikings sending it up to Moore. Moore with the shot. That one's, again, sent aside by Campbell. Vikings still with it. Another shot. Can't get through all the bodies. Tried to be sent towards the net. Still can't. It's number 5. Spencer Surratt tried a centering pass. Puck loose in front. There's the whistle. Jack Campbell doing a good job there. It's the most work he's faced this entire period, but he did a good job standing tall there. Turned aside a few good ones. Another penalty going against number 92, Dawson Balser, for that one. And seemed to be quite upset on getting that call. It's a 5-on-3 now. And it looks like a timeout being called. Yes, the Yarmouth Vikings taking a timeout. Good chance to take this one. 5-on-3 opportunity. Still plenty of time for the Vikings to come back in this one. They're down 3. They can at least try and get the period win or try and tie. 1 goal guarantees them at that point. If they score 1, it gets them at least a half a point out of the period. If they're able to score 2, that gets them the period win. You score 3, you tie the whole game up. 10-13 left in the third. Still plenty of time. We have 41 seconds of 5-on-3 action. You have to think the Vikings, though, need to take advantage of this opportunity. Face-off won by the Vikings. Now Moore sending it along the boards. J.J. McPhee now behind the net. Trying to do some play calling, sent back up to Moore. Moore now out in front. That one swallowed up by Campbell. Campbell having a bit of problems with his rebound control earlier in this one. That was a great save there by Campbell. He swallowed that one up, not giving that puck an extra opportunity. He had a man in front who was just looking for the shot. Wolverines win that face-off and send it all the way down. And now St. Nicholas. Look at the speed on St. Nicholas, winning that race. Vikings, though, with it, and that's probably going to do it for the 5-on-3. Still another minute 20 left on the man advantage for Vikings. J.J. McPhee shot. That one goes just wide. Sent back over, a shot. That one turned aside. Puck being held at the boards and finally able to be pushed away by the Wolverines. Wolverines able to win that battle. Now it's Moore. Here comes Moore. Moore, though, gets pushed off the puck by St. Nicholas. And puck sent all the way back down to Renahan. Renahan out to play it. Able to just get it away there. Some good pressure being put on there by number 11, Soller. But now, here come the Vikings. A shot, that one kicked aside by Campbell, but the Wolverines win that rush, and another big hit, but that one going to be a penalty. And that's going to be 2 for head contact, maybe 4, and an unsportsmanlike. That's an unsportsmanlike and a game ejection there. I believe that's number 5, Spencer Surratt, being shown the door. We'll see here on the replay, and yeah, that is a high hit thrown there by Surratt. It was just a 2-minute for head contact, but it was that unsportsmanlike afterwards that brought an end to the game to him. That's number 3, Devin Saunier, who will be serving that 2 minutes for him. So now we're going to have 4-on-4 for about 15 more seconds.
2 minutes for head contact and a 10-minute misconduct. That's Surratt. 2 minutes for head contact and a 10-minute misconduct.
Puck just sitting there, as now it's Cook. A shot, that one goes wide. And Renahan quickly jumping on top of that one. As now Wolverines on the power play for another minute 31. Or now maybe another player going into the box. We'll see what the referee's saying there. If that time didn't fully expire, or it's another 2 minutes now going against number 6, Jackson Allen. This continually filled penalty affair. So many penalties have been called at this point, I've completely lost track. So now we're going to be 4-on-4 for another minute 31. That shot going just wide of the net. Wolverines looking to clear it up and send that one up into the netting.
A West Kings penalty, a bench marker for too many men being served by number 6, Jackson Allen. Time of the penalty, 8:05. That's a bench marker, too many men being served by number 6.
So that's a too many men penalty going up against West Kings Wolverines. Negated a power play opportunity that they might have had. And now we're still on 4-on-4 hockey. A little under 8 minutes left here in the third. Oh, and Moore going to get another one on that one. Couldn't quite see the ref's signal there, but it was off of that hit. Maybe a little bit of excessive force used there by Moore. You see here on the replay, it wasn't that first hit, it was that extra shove right there. And that is what got that extra 2 minutes. So now some rare 4-on-3 hockey for about a minute now, as Wolverines will have 4-on-3, something that doesn't get practiced very often, so we'll see how the Wolverines respond.
Yarmouth penalty to number 76, Isaac Moore. 2 minutes for roughing at 7:39.
And it's a roughing call against number 76, Isaac Moore. 48 seconds left on the original head contact penalty against Spencer Surratt. Wolverines off the face-off. Sending it cross ice. Here they come. A shot, scores. That's number 10, Ryan Bishop, on the 4-on-3 man advantage. Wolverines, they had a lot of extra space, and boy, did they use it well. The Vikings were doing a really good job regularly on the power play with the 5-on-4s, breaking up those cross-ice passes. But with that extra space of the 3-on-4, Wolverines took very good advantage of all that extra space. They got their cross-ice pass to work, and now here we are on 4-on-4 hockey. I believe we're 4-on-4 hockey for another minute now. Wolverines dumping it in once again. Have scored 2 goals so far here in the third, and here come the Vikings looking to break up the shutout. That shot goes off the shoulder of Campbell and into the glass. Vikings still trying to keep it in, but couldn't get it through. Now, here come Wolverines. Trying to carry it through. Wolverines now still 4-on-4 for another 15 seconds. Puck in, sent towards Renahan, who covers it up for another face-off. 10 seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Wolverines will get themselves a 5-on-4 power play for about 27 seconds. Face-off won by the Wolverines. Puck sent back out to the point. It's number 92, Balser. Shoots that one in, but it goes wide. Vikings with it now. Clear it out. Now officially on the penalty kill. 15 seconds. Now here come the Wolverines. Wolverines trying to look for another one. Remember, in tournament play, goals for, goals against, very important in determining the tiebreaker. Shot from the point gets tipped, sent aside by Renahan, and that puck up into the netting as we are now back to even strength. Shots 41-33 in favor of the West Kings Wolverines. The Wolverines have really pulled away from the Vikings here in the third period. It was very evenly contested until the later half, I would say, of the second, where Wolverines eventually scored, and then the floodgates have certainly started to open. Now here come the Vikings, looking just to break up the shutout. Backhanded shot, sent aside by Campbell. Wolverines just flipped that off of 2/3 of the third period already finished, less than 5 minutes left. Wolverines now looking to poke this one up and through. Get right back on that counterattack, but can't get it all the way through. Offside. So now we're going to have ourselves another face-off. Face off, won by the Vikings. Now with it in their own zone. Trying to carry it up, but back onto the stick of a Wolverine player it goes, but Moore now tried to just send that one towards the net, but can't get it through now. St. Nicholas dumps it in, but a big hit there from the Vikings. Battle for the puck in the corner. Neither side able to come up with it. Vikings still with it now, trying to dump it in. Wolverines with the puck now in their own corner, looking to carry it through. Both teams now fighting for it in the corner. Vikings shoot it in from the point, covered up by West Kings Wolverines. As I'm now being joined on commentary by one of our fellow commentators, J.R. Surratt, getting in quite late. Was supposed to be calling this game with me, but I had to go it alone for, what we say, 4/5 of this game?
4/5? 4/5 sounds good, but might have to call my secretary on that one. The scheduling conflict, you know, some people have to work during the day.
As the puck loose in the crease, Vikings still looking for their first goal in this one, unable to come up with it. And now here comes Cook, coming the other way. Cook has been playing a very good game, generating a lot of offensive chances, just hasn't been able to finish on any of them. There's a big hit along the boards, but that's going to draw a penalty in what has been a very big penalty-filled affair.
Yeah, I just got here a few minutes ago, and the board was full with the double minors and then the game misconduct for the head hit. It seems to have been a physical play. Is this Yarmouth's first game?
This is the first game for both teams in this one. Just the second official tournament. We had the female exhibition to start us off. But both previous games very highly contested. This game as well was very highly contested until later part of the second period, where it seems West Kings just seemed to ramp it up a bit, got the first goal, and the floodgates have just been opening up. But this has been a very big penalty-filled affair. I've lost count. I have completely lost count on the amount of power plays that have happened at this point. But surprisingly, though, most of the goals have come even strength.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of those were even strength goals from watching up in the booth. But with Yarmouth, if they start to fall behind and get a little frustrated out of their game, it just cascades. So if it was close for a bit and West Kings got advantage of them, you know, you start watching them roll downhill on that one, and now they're up 4-0.
It's part of the culture with the Yarmouth Vikings. I was saying earlier on, they're kind of like the Philadelphia Flyers of this high school hockey region. They always seem to be the gritty, grindy, throwing a lot of hits. But, you know, it's a double-edged sword. You throw a lot of hits, you usually take a little bit more penalties.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You focus too much on the physical play. Like, instead of getting back on the scoreboard, you try and sort things out through a hit. And the hits aren't going to put the points up. So you got to focus and play some more hockey and try and score goals.
There's a deflection attempt there by Shea McPhee, goes wide of the net. Both teams fighting for it. And Campbell holding it up. Campbell has gotten stronger as the game has gone along. Very early on, he was giving up some really bad rebounds. But thankfully, he's definitely shaped it back up. It's been a lot of shots so far. West Kings so far leading in the shot total 42-37. A lot of rubber being thrown at the nets.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like both goalies are pretty much under assault with that kind of shot total. Usually in games like this, you don't see as many shots. But today, they're definitely lighting up that scoreboard. I
think of the penalties, though, also helping a lot there on the power play. You tend to generate a lot of shots, and I feel like this game, half of this game has been played special teams.
Yeah, definitely with the penalties, but from what I've seen on the shots for Yarmouth, a lot of them have been blue line long shots with no screen in front. They got a player down there now trying to own that real estate and a whole lot of lumber going back and forth.
As Vikings now looking to fight for it behind the net. Once again, trying to carry it through. Minard tried to push it up through, but couldn't get it there. Now cross ice over. Vikings sent it right back, but couldn't settle the pass. Wolverines now just going to kill off some more time and dump it all the way back down.
Yeah, no, he should have really wound up on that shot there. A little bit too much extra thinking to try and pass back. But he had the open lane in a shot. At least put it low off the pads, try and generate a rebound.
And Campbell has been having problems with his rebound. And I think that's kind of why the Vikings have been trying a lot of those point shots, is they realized early on that Campbell was giving up those rebounds. But Campbell really settled back into his net. Again, it's the first game of the long tournament, and I believe West Kings probably drove in earlier this morning. So you got to think the travel also going to be affecting how you start off a game. But, boy, when the Wolverines have gotten it going, they've definitely taken advantage as we're coming up in the final minute of play here in the third.
Yeah, Yarmouth will definitely have a lot to work to do to shape up for their next game. But for West Hants on the road to come down and play, probably a slow start, but definitely picked up. And once you get that momentum going, it's like getting your sea legs. Once you got them, you're just going to start rolling. So now they're on the ice. They got a great lead, and that'll be huge momentum going in their game too.
Wolverines now with the puck in the neutral zone. Just dumping that one in. I think they're just looking to ride this one out. They've already won the period, so they will get at least 1 point unless the Vikings able to rack off 2 goals here with just under 40 seconds left. As then we're waiting for another face-off.
I don't have a magic 8-ball, but if I did, it would probably say chances are slim.
Chances are slim.
Although it's interesting the way they've done the scoring this year with the per-period goals. It's great because it allows you to get more kind of active points per period. So every period is like its own little game.
Yeah.
You may be getting blown out, but you can win points in the other periods if they score them all up front.
Exactly. Because you see that happen a lot at the high school level, is every once in a while one game turns into a monster blowout. By the end of the first period, it's 10-0. But that losing team still has – each period has a chance to at least come away with something.
Yep. No, it's a good way to earn points, especially in a limited amount of game series. There's a big hit.
It's been a very physical game, and typically Yarmouth has been dealing out the hits, but there was a big one shot. There's that shot. Goes off of Campbell. Covers up for the faceoff. 2.6 left here in the third. Time for one more faceoff, but that'll probably do it here with the Wolverines getting 4.5 out of a possible 5 points. As you see on the replay, big hit being thrown around by Wolverines, saying one more before we say goodbye.
And I know it's not going to mean much, but I mean with 2.6 seconds, Yarmouth, I'd pull the goalie, get an extra man in there, just try and charge the net and get some kind of good ending and motivation for the end of this game. Because right now your goalie is already under assault. He's down 4 goals. He's not having a good day. And you didn't even try to generate something at the end. So even it feels like the coach is giving up on the game.
And that will do it. It's the 4-0 shutout win for the Wolverines, taking out a 4.5 out of possible 5 points available here in this game. Don't go anywhere. We still have another game coming up. This time JR will be doing the call, and I believe with Dave Doucette later on. I'm going to get a break because I have another 3 games to call later tonight.
You don't need breaks.
I do need breaks. I have not eaten anything.
I got some food in there for you.
So that'll do it for us here. Stay tuned. I believe the next game, if I recheck my scheduling sheet over here, we have Barrington versus Sir John A. coming up next. So don't go anywhere. That should be a good one. You are watching Cooks Cup 2018, brought to you by MC Media.